Hey everyone, and thanks for jumping back into the cryptoverse. Today we're going to talk about Bitcoin, and we're going to be looking at some important milestones for us to get past if this bounce continues. If you guys like the content, make sure you subscribe to the channel, give the video a thumbs up, and also check out the Telegram channel, which you can find a link to in the description below. Also check out the sale on the premium list. You can find a link to that in the description below as well, and lock in the lower rate. Let's go ahead and jump in. So Bitcoin so far has seen a pretty nice bounce from the low, okay? And from the low over here, it's up about 33%. Now, at this point, that's a modest consolation prize considering from the top, we're still down about 38%. But as we continue to navigate this current move that we're in, this bounce that we are in, we want to look at some important milestones that we would like to get past before we can start to get super bullish again. Okay, now the first one I think is just the 200-day moving average. We have been unable to get past that one so far. That would be the first one that I would be looking at, would be the 200-day SMA, and that's the orange line. Remember yesterday we discussed the 50-day and the 200-day, and essentially talking about, well, can we avoid the cross of these two moving averages? Because a lot of times when they cross, it's not really the best thing in the world to happen to Bitcoin. So in order for them not to cross, we really would want to see Bitcoin push past the 200-day SMA and continue moving higher so that this one avoids this one, something like that. Okay, so that would be the first thing, the 200-day SMA. And you might wonder, well, where is that? Well, right now it's at 40,756. So that might be an area to keep an eye out for over the next day or so as we continue to see if Bitcoin can break this 200-day moving average and push up higher. Obviously, 42K would be a significant milestone, being the prior local top here. And if we go up to that point, I'm sure there's going to be some people that are going to be somewhat hesitant, considering that is where we had a local top back in January of 2021. So the first one again to look at is the 200-day at 40,756, then 42K. As we continue to navigate up, there's the 100-day moving average, which is actually currently higher than the 50-day, which is also higher than the 20-day. Okay, so the 20-day is coming down relatively quickly, and we know that in a bull market, when we're bullish, when we bounce off of it, we can get a nice 15 to 25% bounce to the upside, but going below it does not necessarily imply that we're about to crash. You can see there were several bounces off the 20-day SMA, but going below it just implied a longer consolidation phase over a few more days before trending higher. The same thing here. So bounce, and then we broke it, bounce, and then we broke it. Here we didn't get a bounce, okay, we just broke it right away. That is the moving average that's coming down relatively quickly right now. And if you go back, you can see there's plenty of times where we bounce off the top of it, have a nice 15 to 25% bounce, and then consolidate for a while we figure out what we're actually going to do. But we also know that when we're below it, we can get rejected by it. Okay, there's plenty of times in the past where we go up to that 20-day SMA and we in fact get rejected by it. So if you're curious where it is now, it's currently at 45,110. So 45,110. So if the price of Bitcoin were to rally past the 200-day SMA, go past 42K and do something like this, then that would be the next area we'd want to keep an eye out on. We have a lot of milestones to get past before we can get back into a little bit more comfortable territory, in my opinion, okay? So after the 20-day, we have the 50-day, which right now is currently at 52,107. Obviously, we're nowhere close to that right now. And then the 100-day is at 53,227. Now, those are all great and all, of course, and we need to get past them. And, I don't really know how important some of these are, to be completely honest, but when looking at the 20-week moving average, that's this one, okay? So this is the one that a lot of times sort of defines how bullish altcoins are in the event of a drop by Bitcoin. So when Bitcoin's dropping over here, altcoins can recover really quickly, put in new all-time highs. Bitcoin drops below the 20-week, and obviously altcoins have not completely recovered. I mean, Ethereum is still more than $1,000 down from its all-time high, and a lot of coins are significantly down from their all-time high. So the 20-week is probably, one of the most important areas for us to get past, and I think it'd probably look best if we look at it on the weekly time frame here. So you can see that the 20-week is starting to level off, and it's basically coming just shy or right around $49,000. So it was not able yet to make it to the elusive 50K milestone for at least the 20-week SMA. So this would be the main region, in my opinion, that Bitcoin needs to break to get bullish. Okay, if it breaks that and we can consolidate up there, maybe bounce off of it and continue higher, then I'll be a lot more bullish on Bitcoin in the short term. Until then, to some degree, we're still just playing in the sandbox over here, trying to figure out what the hell Bitcoin's going to do. So, I mean, right now it's at $40,000. We have a long way to go to get back above the 20-week SMA, which currently is over $48,000. Okay, it's currently at over $48,000. If you're curious, the bull market support band, the lower bound on it is the 21-week EMA, which is already going down, and that one is at 44,878. So you can see that this is the first time the 21-week EMA has actually moved down in a long time. I mean, the last time it really moved down was back over here in this period when we had this drop, and you can see we had this drop right here, and now that 21-week EMA is actually starting to move down for the first time in a long time. So the 20-week is normally what I watch, but I think we should also keep an eye on the 21-week EMA. A lot of people use that as well. That is where we want to go above. There's a lot of milestones for us to break before we get there. Okay, there's the 200-day, there's the 20-day, there's plenty of them, and we need to break those before we can get back above the bull market support band in the short term and try to turn things around. Until then, I think I think some level of caution is required. And we'll take it one day at a time. If you guys like the content, make sure you subscribe to the channel, give the video a thumbs up, and also check out the Telegram channel, which you can find a link to in the description below. Remember to check out the premium list at intothecryptoverse.com. You can find a link to the sale in the description below. You'll get access to weekly reports and videos, the Telegram alerts channel, the Into the Cryptoverse app, and more. Make sure you guys check it out. Thank you guys for tuning in. Definitely subscribe to the channel and give the video a thumbs up. I'll see you next time. Bye.